Hello and a warm welcome. Now, today's video, as you can see on the screen, is on Hindustan Unilever, the MNC FMCG giant. Now, those who missed out on the earlier video I had made on Hindustan Unilever, it was made quite a while back in April 2024. The link to that video is there in the description box. You can check it out also. Now, coming to let's see how what has happened over the last 10 months and reevaluate whether we can, which way the stock is moving. So the quarterly chart, like we explained in the earlier time also that the Ichimoku baseline has never been violated since April 2008, or you can say end of 2008. That was when the subprime ended. Stock has given a beautiful return since then. So let's see, again holding on to this baseline, which is at 2165, and let's see what more can we expect in the stock. Now let's look at the monthly. Monthly, you can see that the market has been very volatile and more on the downward side since October 2024. Last 5 months have been pretty bearish, but yet the stock, apart from the month of October, has done pretty good in the last 4 months, not giving up so much, more of sideways. Even here you can see that the stock has never violated the cloud since the subprime lows out here. The Ichimoku cloud just tested it once, again testing in April, from where we saw an all-time high in the stock, a nice sharp breakout. Now that pullback out here. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. Now in the weekly chart, you can clearly see out here that the stock gave a cup and handle breakout, and that breakout has not even completed its first expected target around 3050. That's the minimum I was expecting it to do. Maybe could do a lot more out here. And it's also pulled back and tested the rising trend line made from March 22, and pulled it. So that's a fantastic support which has stopped the stock from further decline since October 24. Now the Ichimoku baseline, which is out here at 2625, has is going to remain flat. It's already been flat for the last 3 weeks, for another 5 weeks, as long as the low is not printed out 2251 out here. So this is going to be flat. The result being that it did not allow further sharp decline in the stock. It held on to this zone out here, and now consolidating in the next 5 weeks going to be crucial for Unilever, whether it can pull its way up again and start pushing its way up, or it's going to print a way down, something like that. Now in my reading, this trend line is extremely crucial. As long as this trend line, which is in the current week at 2285 odd, otherwise you can consider this swing low of 2253, is as long as this is holding, the stock has strong potential of reverting back up again. Now let's have a look at the daily, but before I go into the daily time frame, the derivative data for today, Feb 10th, is suggesting quite a decent quantity of fresh longs in the stock, but the last 5 days data in is showing short buildup. Now that's quite evident because we saw quite a bit of dip from 2450 down to 2336, but that OI isn't that much compared to the OI we are seeing today in the long build-up in that. So a good another good trigger out there. Let's have a look at the hourly time frame. Hourly, like I said, if it holds this level of 2275 to 2250, good upside potential there. One could wait for a little bit of confirmation that, let the stock try to push its way above 2380, which is the Ichimoku hourly baseline. And more predominantly clear would be if one wants to get more solid security, then one could look at the level of 2 3 to 2400 out here. You can see one dip got saved, and then one up move has again got rejected. So above 2400 we could see good momentum build up in the stock, short covering, more fresh longs added into it to try to push it up on the way up. Now let's try to analyze the what could be the possible upside levels out here. Now, as you can see out here, this is a falling wedge breakout which is done a pullback. Currently it's quite a deep pullback. I was expecting it to stop near 2375 odd, but it's slightly overdid the pullback out here. So now, considering this wedge breakout, my minimum expectation of the stock on a upward move would be around this Ichimoku thick Senkau B line around 2675 to 2700. That would be, in the immediate short term. But I'm looking at a much bigger picture, since I'm always said that FMCG stocks seem to be, the index seem to be, turning better than other sectors in this turbulent time frame. So, this is something I would be looking at uh, further upside out here. So this up move, which started from April 24, pushed its way to, September highs, then dip. If we consider this as the first move on the upside, and now, a higher low out here resting at the trend line, and then another move up. So going by simple Fibonacci, A equal to C pattern, I'm getting some a possible upside of 3125 approx. Let's take it 3100, which is also slightly higher than the minimum cup and handle expectation which I have. It was of 3050, and then further upside levels of 33 to 3600. Of course, those won't be short term, those would be medium to long term in the making in for the stock. And in the short term, once that level of 26 2700, which I was saying, which is also, if you can see, the trend line of that cup and handle, if I extend it, matches with that level around here at 2675. So immediate blip around 2400, then smaller one at 2550, larger one at 2675 odd, then a try to move all the way. Of course, some everything won't happen in one go like that. We could be looking at something like this, or something like this in the making for Hindustan Unilever or any other particular area. The idea is to try to take advantage of the crucial support the stock is in, with a low risk reward entry setup and with probable targets on the upside. Now, disclaimer: this is not a trading or investing advice to you. This is purely based on the study of Ichimoku and Fibonacci and classical chart patterns. Kindly do your study, thorough research, analysis, technical, fundamental, or derivative, whichever one you follow, and based on that, take your final decision on the stock. Now, I hope this video is of help to you. So please do like it, share it, and do follow me for regular stock and index ideas. Until then, happy trading and investing.